I am here on the Monkey app, and I'm going to be going on some other apps on my laptop here, interacting with strangers about their worldview.
Shut the fuck up, you bitches.
Yeah, we have someone here insulting. Hey, how you doing, man?
Yeah, fine.
Are you a
How
Christian?
you doing? Nah, I'm Muslim, bro.
You're Muslim?
Mm.
You look like a bad Muslim. Do Muslims smoke and drink and stuff like that?
No. Straight Muslim. I'm not straight. I'm a little bit.
So you're an inconsistent
I'm young.
Muslim?
I'm young. You understand?
Do you follow the Quran?
Yeah, sure.
Does the Quran say that you should judge from the Injil?
So what?
Does the Quran say that you should judge from what is written in the Injil about what is right and wrong?
I don't understand.
Oh, you don't read the Quran that much, do you?
No, I know. You're Muslim.
No, I'm a Christian.
You believe Jesus?
Yes, I do. Do you believe in Jesus?
I believe Jesus was Jesus is not God. I know Jesus is messenger, not God.
Oh, you think he's a messenger, not God?
I don't think he's a messenger.
Okay, do you?
Cause man, you said the Quran. In the Quran, Allah say God has no son, no wife.
Question. What determines right from wrong in your worldview?
What?
What is truth? Tell me what is truth. What is truth?
Truth.
What is truth?
Truth is Allah, only God. He has no son, no wife, no nothing, man. You did wrong when you say Jesus, he's son of God. This the big mistake.
When did Muhammad get his vision from Allah? Was it the 7th century, early 7th century, right? 610 AD. Is that correct?
I think so.
So before the Quran was written, how would you know what is truth from what is false?
Listen. I don't know the deep of this you're talking about, but I wanna say one thing. Advice to you. Advice. I don't gonna say something I don't know, but bro, God, he has no son. Jesus, his messenger.
Well, my ultimate authority for what is true is the Bible, and the Bible says that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Your ultimate authority for what is true is the Quran, which came 600 years after the life of Christ. How do you know you can trust the Quran when it came that long after his life?
Bro, the thing is, I don't understand what I'm talking about. I don't understand English right. So if you're talking Arabic with me, I will explain exactly.
Okay.
You know.
All right. All I know in Arabic is salam alaikum. Salam alaikum.
Listen. You meet me today. God sent me to you. It's not consequences or something like that.
Right.
You meet me for a reason, man. Everything here is for a reason.
Well, you don't understand English that much, so, and I don't know Arabic at all. So this wouldn't be a fair conversation.
It's not a problem.
But it was lovely meeting you, man. It was lovely meeting you.
Oh, okay. Listen.
Salam alaikum.
Listen.
Yeah.
Think about Jesus. He's not son of God. Think.
Well, as I said, the Bible is my ultimate authority, so I believe the Bible, not the Quran. But anyways, you have a good day.
We believe the Bible.
Oh boy. Not gonna have that conversation with him. Can't do that. Hey, Haitian atheist, how you doing, man? Mm, it's Jesse Boo. Hey, Jesse Boo. Mm. So having a conversation here on an online website. It's called the Monkey app. It connects you with random people, and I'm just testing their worldviews. Every non-Christian worldview, I think, is
That's us.
inconsistent. Hey, can you hear me,
Yeah.
Marcus? Oh, he's gone. Everyone who jumps on here, it gives you their first name, so you kind of know what to call them when they jump onto the Monkey app. Hey, Jules, are you a Christian? Low? Okay, she didn't say anything. El Teco, can you hear me? Okay, he jumped off as well. Hey, Trey. Okay, he jumped off as well. So it says invite Molly to join as a guest. Oh, so I guess if I click this.
The seat.
Oh, I shouldn't have said. Okay. Like, nobody wants to have a conversation today on this mega app. Hey guys, you want to have a conversation? Can you speak?
I did.
No, they skipped. Hey man, are you a Christian?
I am not. No.
Oh, just skipped. Okay, he doesn't want to have a conversation either. Hello, anybody there? Robin? Okay, he's gone. Hey man, are you a Christian?
Nah.
I want to ask you a question about that.
Okay.
How do you determine what is right from wrong in your worldview?
So, picture?
What?
I don't understand, man.
All right. Is taking the life of a child wrong?
Oh, abortion.
Is that wrong?
Like when the child is in the woman.
You know what? Let's not go there. Let's use something else. Is taking the life of a 4-year-old child wrong in your worldview?
Oh, yes.
Is it universally wrong? Is it wrong everywhere? Is it unchangingly wrong in that it's absolutely wrong?
Absolutely.
Okay. By what standard do you get absolute, universal, objective moral ethics? Okay, he's gone. doesn't want to answer that one.
Hi.
Hi, are you a Christian?
No.
In your worldview, how do you determine right from wrong?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you are a Christian.
Yeah, I didn't realize what you said.
Okay. Well, God bless you. Keep it up, okay? Happy New Year.
You too.
I only want to have conversations with people who are not Christians so I can test their worldview for consistency and logic and truth and see what the foundation of their presuppositions are, and if they have a basis for those presuppositions. But on this Omegle app, it's very difficult to. Hey, Kanoa.
Yo, bro. Hey, what is that guy from Tokyo? No, it's not him.
Hey, Kanoa, I thank you, man. Thank you so much for the prayer. I actually can't go to church this morning because my wife is not 100%. But thank you so much for the prayer, man. Thank you so much. I'm going to be going to church later on tonight, and it's supposed to be a good night by God's grace. What I'm doing, Kanoa, is I'm practicing the presuppositional apologetic method because I think you get better with practice. And being as I don't have a lot of followers on TikTok, I don't have a lot of people coming on to my page or platform to have discussions. So there is this amazing thing called the Monkey app on your. You can go on it on your laptop or computer, and it connects you with random strangers, and you can actually test their logic and their worldview and so on. So I'm just practicing the biblical method of defending the faith. Is practicing. So I think that without practice, you're gonna stay the way you are. It's like martial arts. If you don't practice, you're not gonna learn how to defend yourself or fight or whatever. Yeah, I think I have one. Hey guys, are you Christians?
No, bro, we are Muslims.
Oh, he skipped. I was gonna use the same method with the Islamic religion. I mean, their Quran says that they are to.
Hello, my teacher. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How do you?
I'm doing good, man. Are you a Christian?
No, I'm Muslim.
Okay. Since the Quran was written 600 years after the life of Christ, how do you know you can trust it?
Yeah. But so old. So old.
Oh, he's gone. That question made him skip. I guess the same question can be asked of the Christian. How do you know that you can trust the gospel record since it was written decades after Christ? Well, because of the memory and community among the Christians, in that the apostles commissioned bishops, and those bishops and elders led the church through teaching and preaching, and that record was preserved in memory of the community. And when it finally was written down, corrections could be made, errors could be identified, etc. But when these things are written down, I strongly believe that it is it is historically accurate to say that the Christian leaders oversaw the writing of the biblical scriptures in the New Testament, just like they did in the Old Testament. The inception, like the autographs, the originals. And so when those were copied over time, which is the transmission of the text, we can have certainty that what we possess today is what was originally written down through the science of textual criticism. Hey man, how you doing? I can't hear you. Okay, he's gone.
Hello.
Hello, are you a Christian?
What?
Are you a Christian?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, great.
Why?
Great. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Have a good day.
Hi, bro.
Hey, how you doing, Sohan? Are you a Christian?
No, I am Indian, bro. I am Hindu.
Oh, you're a Hindu. Okay, okay. In the Hindu religion,
Yes, yes, bro.
what is truth in the Hindu religion? Oh, he skipped. Doesn't want to have a conversation about that. Oh boy, everybody keeps skipping today. Hey, Aaron. You there, Aaron? Hello? Okay, he's gone. Hey, John. Okay, John's gone. Hey, Amy. Hello? Okay, he's gone too. Hey, Crown. Is your name Crown? Okay, he's gone. Well, go on, yard people. There, man. I know, so the girl I'm gonna come on your fan, so no worries, man.
Yeah, man. Fine.
I know, man, but you know, just keep on skipping. You must find one. Later.
Yeah.
Fellow Jamaicans, but they are on here for the girls. Hey, man, how you doing? Okay, he's gone. Is that Dame? Okay, Dame is out of here too. Let me try another app. Hey, Sammy. Okay, Sammy's gone. Big. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Are you a Christian?
No, bro.
Can you tell me what is truth in your worldview?
I don't know.
You don't know what truth is?
No.
He skipped. I was just about to ask him, is it true that you don't know what truth is? And see if he... Oh, boy. Because if he says, yes, it's true that I don't know what truth is, then you're making a truth claim. Hey, how you doing? Michaela.
Be safe. Skip.
Hey, are you a Christian?
Nah.
Can you tell me what truth is? Okay, he's gone. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Do you speak English?
And you are from Britain.
Do you speak English?
Little bit.
Little bit?
Little bit, bro.
Are you a Christian?
No, I'm Hindu.
Can you tell me what is truth in your worldview?
What did you say?
What is truth?
What is truth?
Yeah, what is truth?
Nature is truth. Only.
What?
Nature, Pragati.
Nature is truth?
Yes, only.
Okay, can you tell me how you distinguish between what is true and what is false?
Sorry, I'm not understand only in English.
Oh, okay. So there's a language barrier here. All right. I don't speak Hindu.
Yes.
I don't speak Hindu, so I don't think we can continue this conversation. But nice to meet you, man. Happy New Year.
Okay. Thank you, sorry. Okay, Happy New Year, bro.
Thank you, man. Okay. I do not know Hindu. I don't know Hindu. Jason. Okay, Jason left. Hey, Kyle, you speak English?
Yeah, I know how to speak English. Why?
All right. Good. Are you a Christian?
Yeah.
You're a Christian, right?
Yeah, I'm a Christian. I'm a born again Christian. Why?
Okay, good. I'm a born again Christian too. I'm trying to have discussions with people who are not Christians. Since you're a Christian, that's good, man. That's good. Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Game go.
Hey, can you hear me, man?
Yeah, bro.
Wait, you look like a kid. How old are you?
He's 15, bro.
Do you believe in God?
What?
Are you a Christian?
No, I'm Indian.
You're Indian? Can you tell me what truth is in your worldview?
What is it? I can't hear you.
Can you tell me what truth is in your worldview?
I mean, yes.
I don't
What-
understand.
What is truth? Okay, he skipped.
What?
Hey, are you guys Christians?
No.
Can you tell me what truth is in your worldview?
Nigger.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, those guys are racist, man. Those guys are racist.
Why the fuck he little
You guys hear what just happened?
Why the fuck's the big body can't fit up in the jar?
They just said their response to me was the N-word. One white guy and the other guy was in a bear costume. Kennedy, can you hear me? Okay, Kennedy's gone. Keaton, can you hear me? Okay, he's gone too. Bob. Okay, Bob is playing music. Wait a minute. Show. I wonder if I can invite this person here as a guest. Invitation sent. Hey, can't hear you, man. You're gonna have to fix your mic. Invitation sent to Graviston. Hey, Slim Eyes. I don't know who.
Hey, hello, bro.
I can't tell who that is. Hey, how you doing, Jan Eddie?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Are you a Christian?
Same. No, I'm not Christian.
Can you tell me what truth is in your worldview?
What the religions in my country? You mean?
No. What is truth? A definition.
What is the truth about this, right?
Okay, if someone were to ask you, can you define the word truth for me? What would you say?
I'm sorry, the internet is a little bit bad. I can't hear you clearly.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
Try again?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can you repeat what you said?
Okay, I'm gonna type it in.
What is the truth? About what?
Like the word itself. What is truth? Okay, do you think that truth is that which conforms to reality? Do you think that truth is that which corresponds to reality? Do you take a correspondence theory of truth? Okay, looks like he's gone. Okay, everybody has a definition of what is true. What's truth? What is truth? Hey, Jason, are you there? Hello? Nope. Okay, he's gone. Akash, he's gone. Okay. Hey guys.
Hi guys.
Are the two of you Christians?
No. Hindu, bhai.
You're a Hindu?
Yes. Jai Shri Ram.
Can you tell me what truth is in your worldview as a Hindu?
Yeah, you want to change Chanda bari?
What?
Yeah, Chondu Chanda bari?
I don't know what you're saying. What is truth? Okay, he's gone. Maybe he was speaking Hindu. I don't even know. I don't know Hindu, and I don't think I'm going to learn Hindu anytime soon. Anthony, are you there? Hello? No? Anthony? Okay, he's gone. Anthony is gone. Anthony is not there anymore. Sid. Hey.
Please, bro, sing here.
Hey.
Sing, bro, sing. Bro,
Are two of you Christians?
Bro, please, yes, bro, I'm Christian.
You're Christian. Are you a Christian?
I'm Christian.
Both of you?
Okay. Question, okay, bro.
You know what? I'm going to ask you anyway. What is truth in your worldview? What is truth?
बुरुस नहीं किया भाई.
What is truth?
बुरुस मेरे किया ना. नहीं बुरुस करते. I'm not understand, brother. English भाई कम आती है.
I don't understand you either. Like the first thing you said.
Bro, my English weak my English.
And my Hindu is like this. It's 0. I don't know any Hindu. Hey, nice to meet you too.
Your Hindi is 0. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Happy New Year. Why are so many Indians on here today?
I don't know, man.
Oh boy. Hey guys, are you
Maybe.
Christians? Are you Christians? Oh, he's gone. Jamie, are you a Christian? Okay, he's gone too. Andre, are you a Christian? Dave, are you a Christian? Alondra, are you a Christian? Everybody keeps skipping. Like, look at that. Everybody keeps skipping out here. When you say a million, your socks don't match. Jacqueline, oldest person in the world, is really old. Flavio. Hey Flavio, you speak English, Flavio? Habla inglés? Habla inglés? No? Okay. Can't have a dialogue with him. He doesn't speak English. No, he doesn't. Sonia Godless. Someone came on to the TikTok channel just now named Sonia Godless. Now that's an interesting thing. O'Neil, wagwan, man. They're good.
You.
There, man. May I scroll upon?
You.
I'm doing good. I'm scrolling on the Monkey app here, and I'm on TikTok Live as well, just socializing, asking about Christianity and worldviews.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you a Christian?
Right thing. Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what truth is?
Huh?
Can you tell me what truth is?
Used to.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. What is truth?
Huh?
What is truth?
Me not understand.
All right. When you say something, okay, do you think that truth is that which corresponds to reality?
Yeah.
How do you know what's real?
How you know when you read?
Yeah, how do you know what's real?
You can't say something real and I must real either.
So how do you know when something is real? O'Neil?
Well, whenever check it out that way.
So are you saying you don't know what truth is?
Well, you have to explain a little better. Let me understand. Tell me
Well, when you unpack it, if truth is what corresponds to reality, and you don't know what is real, then you don't know what is true. You don't know what is true, right? So are you saying that you don't know what is true, O'Neill?
Yeah.
Okay. The only way that you can escape that framework, I'm gonna help you out. The only way that you can escape that framework or that worldview of thinking that you cannot know what is true is by presupposing that God is real. And because God is real, you can know truth. Because God is real, you can have a basis for absolute universal moral ethics. Because God is real, you have a basis for inductive inference, which is to expect that the future will be like the past as long as the world continues. So I, as a Christian, can say I know what is true because I depend on the authority of God's word to tell me what is true. Right? So I know what is true because I depend on God's word to tell me what is true. But if you don't have God, you don't know what is true, because truth is what corresponds to reality. And if you don't know what's real, then you don't know what's true. You get it? Yeah, he got it. I think he did. He skipped, but he got it. Hey guys, this is called the presuppositional apologetic for the existence of God, or the transcendental argument for the existence of God, in that you can't prove anything if God isn't real. Hey, how you doing? Okay, he's gone. She's gone. Actually, it was a lady. And the way you get better at this is by practicing. So I'm just practicing. If no one wants to come onto the TikTok live to have a conversation, then I have conversations right here in front of me on my laptop from the random people that jump on here. Hey, Matthew. Okay, Matthew just skipped. He came off. I wonder if I can turn the camera. Blah, 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 blah. 64 likes. Hey, Chris the painter. My martial arts brother. Everything good, man? Maybe he jumped off. Hey, John. Hello? Okay, he's not speaking. I'm gonna try a different platform. Hey guys, are you Christians?
Oh, hello.
Are you Christians? Okay, they're gone. Okay, I'm gonna look. Omet TV. Let's do that one. Let's try this one. I wonder how long. Accept. The invite expired. I don't get that. How long has the invite been there? Hey, do you speak English?
Mm-hmm.
Are you a Christian?
Not really.
Do you agree with this definition of truth? truth is that which corresponds to reality.
Well, yes.
Okay. How do you know what's real? Okay, now she's breaking up.
What you see is what you get.
What you see is what you get?
It's like, yeah.
So are you saying that your senses are the framework for how you know what's real?
That too, yeah.
Is that the ultimate way you know what's real? Through your senses?
Well, yes.
Have your senses ever failed you in the past?
Well, yes.
How do you know they're not failing you right now?
I think, wait, what was the question again? Reality?
Yeah. If your senses are the framework for how you know what's real, and your senses failed you in the past, how do you know that you can trust your senses right now?
I don't know. I guess, like, that's what really makes this a conversation, is because I feel like reality is, like, almost like a perception. Like, if that's the case, like, anything could be real, anything could not be real. You know what I mean?
So, if reality is a perception, whose perception of reality is correct?
Exactly.
I want you to answer. That's your worldview.
I don't know the actual answer, but that's kind of like where I'm at, and so I'm just like, that's why everyone's just doing what they do, because everyone just goes about life on their perception of reality and life.
So would you say that everyone's perception of reality is right then?
I don't really think there's like a right or wrong. It's just, it is what it is, and everyone just goes about life from that.
Is the statement there is no right and wrong a right statement?
I don't think so. No. It's just,
So
it is what it is.
if the statement there is no right and wrong is not a right statement, is it a wrong statement?
No, it's just, it is what it is. It's not right or wrong.
When you say it is what it is it right to say that it is what it is?
Yes.
So you just refuted your own argument. You said there is no right and wrong, but it is right to say that there is no right and wrong. You get it?
Well, I don't really think it's right, but to me it's right. I feel like however anybody wants to take it, if it is what it is, because I think it is what it is, meaning however anyone wants to take on reality and their perception of life, that that's what it is, and if that's what they think, then I'm not gonna like go ahead and try to like, you know, change their, you know, thoughts and feelings about it. It's just, it is what it is. If that's what I think, that's what you think, then that's just what it is. It's not really me trying to make like it right or wrong.
Sounds like you're advocating for subjective truth, in that if reality, well, if truth is that which corresponds to reality, and what you know to be true, or what you think is true, is that which is real, then if you and someone else disagrees on what reality is, then both of you have a different foundation for truth. And if the two of you have a different foundation for truth, then what you have is your truth and my truth, and nobody's wrong. Is that correct?
Yes.
Say if someone says that his truth is that you are his mom and you should give him money because he is your son, that's his truth. Is he right?
But that's not really true.
Right, exactly. So it's not true because there's objective truth, which is that which is real. And if anybody disagrees with objective truth, then they are wrong. I can't go into a bank and say, it is my truth that I have $1 million in here and you should give it to me. They're going to say, actually, you don't. Objective reality states that you have $5 in your bag. Is that correct? See? So no one lives that way. No one lives that way. Nobody lives as if truth is subjective. Everyone presupposes that truth is objective. And the only way for them to account for truth being objective is by presupposing that God exists. If God is real, then there is a basis for universal truth. In that the sky is blue, it is not whatever I want it to be. 2 + 2 is 4, it's not whatever I want it to be. You are not my mom and I am not your father. That's truth.
Well, yes, there was, for what I was saying, there was like a certain extent to it, and like all that was kind of like a given, but I was talking more in terms of like, you know, religion and beliefs, stuff like that.
Well, I'm a Christian, and I think that without God, there is no basis for universal truth. Without the Christian perspective of God, there is no basis for universal truth. You reject Christianity, and all you're left with is subjectivity. There is no truth. It's everybody's truth, everybody's perspective. But that's not the way we live. So if someone says, truth is not objective, it is relative, but they live as though truth is objective, then I believe what you do, not what you say.
I guess.
I mean, that's how we all live.
I guess so.
That's how we all live, right? We believe what people do, not what they say. If I say I love you, and every day I smack you, do I love you? No. You don't look at what people say, you look at how they live.
Well, I gotta go now. My phone is dying, but that was a good conversation.
Thank you for listening. Bless you.
Thank you.
See, that was a good practice. Presuppositional apologetics. That was a good practice. If truth is that which corresponds to reality, then that would mean whatever method you use for knowing what is real is your foundation for truth.
What?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good. What about you?
I'm doing good. Are you a Christian?
No, I'm Muslim.
All right, do you agree with this statement? Truth is that which corresponds to reality. You leaving? Okay. Goodbye. You just skipped. I guess he does not understand the question. As I was saying, if truth is that which corresponds to reality, how do you know what is true? Whatever answer you give is going to be your foundation for truth. And if you say your senses are what you use for knowing what is true or knowing what is real, then the question becomes, are your senses reliable? And if you say yes, they are, how do you know your senses are reliable? And if you say you don't know how they are reliable, then how do you know you can trust them? And if you say you can't trust them, then how do you know what's real? You see the presupposition there? You see the problem there? So, if I say I am a Christian, and I am presupposing the authority of God for knowing what is true and what is false, that is a consistent worldview for accounting for that which is true. Why? Because God created the universe. God sustains the universe. And His word says that as long as the earth continues, we can expect that seasons will come to pass. We can expect that a day will come to pass and the night will come to pass. We can expect these things. So reality is based upon inductive inferences. In that water nourished me yesterday, I can expect that water will nourish me tomorrow, because I'm presupposing that the universe is regular. I'm presupposing that the universe has order, and that presupposition is based upon the existence of God being the creator and sustainer of the universe, which means that my worldview, my concept of reality, can account for truth, it can account for universal moral ethics, it can account for logic, and it can account for science. But if you say that God does not exist and everything is random, then how do you know that your senses, which are a part of the random chain of events in the universe, can be trusted? How do you know if your senses, which are subject and determined by the laws of nature, just like the wind, just like I literally don't know the laws of nature. Oh, just like the wind, just like the earth, just like the fire, like all these things that are subject and determined by laws of nature. Your senses are a product of your brain, and your brain and your worldview is a product of the laws of nature. So if you're thinking, if you're talking, if you're observing is all based upon the determination of nature, how do you know you can trust your senses? How can you arrive at truth from a chemical process in your brain? If you look at two chemical processes, right? How do you know which chemical process is true from which chemical process is false? Can you get truth from chemical processes? That is not what we have observed in reality. You don't get truth from chemical processes. So, in the worldview that rejects Christianity, or the worldview that rejects religion on a whole, like God doesn't exist, what you're left with, if you're consistent, is that we live in a time and chance universe. Everything is random, including your brain, which is subject to the laws of nature, which means that everything you say, everything you think, everything you do is the product of chemical processes in your brain. How do you arrive at truth from chemical processes? And who determines which one of your brain's chemical process result is correct? You see, when you actually ask these questions of the atheistic worldview, or any worldview that's not Christian, you immediately see the problem. But this is as I said, I'm still learning.
What's up?
Buenos días.
Buen día.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Melvin.
Melvin. Me llamo nombre. Mi nombre Everton.
Everton.
Hablo español poquito.
Oh, yo hablo mucho español y like English a little bit.
Boy, I speak English. I speak English. You speak both? Perfect. Are you a Christian, Melvin?
I used to go to the church. a la iglesia.
Nice.
Every Los Domingos. Los Domingos, I used to go.
That's lovely. Hey, do you agree?
Christian?
Do you agree that truth is that which corresponds to reality?
Sorry, one more time.
Do you agree that truth is what is real?
Yes, I'm agree.
How do you know what is real from what is false?
Because I can like see it, but or basically I can feel it because, like for example, God, you don't see it, you don't touch it, but you can feel it. Once you call Jesus Christ, you feel like how your skin like get like engranojado, we call it, like you got the burn.
Mm-hmm.
Like
so, are you so you're basing what is real on what you can see and what you can feel, right?
Right.
Right. So how do you know you can trust what you see and what you feel?
I think that. Wait a minute, I think that someone is calling me out. It's okay. I think I trust on that because I can feel it, and I don't know, I can touch it.
So are you saying that you know what is real based upon what you can see and what you can feel, and you know that what you see and feel is true because of how you feel?
Yes, and because I'm touching it, because you know that that's like real, because you're making sure like if I see that once I touch it, I know that that is real because I'm touching it. I'm feeling with my hands that that's real.
So do you see the vicious circle here where it sounds like you're saying you know what is real based upon what you can feel and see, and you know that what you feel and see is real because you feel it and see it.
Right. But when we're talking about Jesus Christ, it's different.
Yeah, you and I believe that Christianity is true and God is real, and it's a good thing. Keep it up, man.
Give it a moment.
Yeah, that was a good convo, I think. But my brain was trying, my mind and my brain, whatever you guys want to call it, was trying to rationalize what he was saying, because he said that truth is what he can feel and what he can see. And then I said, how do you know that what you see and what you feel is true? And then he said, well, I know that what I feel and what I see is true because I feel it. So you see the circularity there, or the vicious circularity in that. He was saying, I know what is real based upon what I feel and see, and I know that I can trust what I feel and see because I feel it. So he's using his feeling to justify the validity of his feeling and seeing. So he's using himself, and by extension most people who reject Christianity. And I can say Christians who don't know the arguments that the Bible gives them for defending the faith. You tend to make yourself the standard of truth. I think that most people would agree that truth is that which corresponds to reality, which means that whatever is real is what is true. When you ask the question, how do you know what is real? As soon as someone points to themselves, they have made themselves the standard of what is true. But if you ask anyone, if they are honest, this question, are you perfect? They will say, no, they are not perfect. If you ask them, have you ever made a mistake in the past? If they are honest, they will say, yes, I've made a mistake in the past. If that's true, how can you trust yourself as the standard for that which is true? How can you trust yourself as the standard of what is real? And that is a very, very good question. I don't trust myself to determine what is real by presupposing that there is no such thing as God, by presupposing that the universe is random, by presupposing that there is no universal, objective, absolute moral ethics. I don't assume that these things aren't real, because if I, and even logic, I think they call it classical logic. I don't presuppose that classical logic is the byproduct of the human mind or the byproduct of the brain, because then logic becomes subjective. And someone can say, well, your logic says that something cannot be both true and false at the same time in the same way, but my logic says that something can be true and something can be false in the same way at the same time. And what you're left with there is just two brains having chemical processes resulting in one brain saying that there is no such thing as a law of contradiction, and another brain saying there is a law of contradiction. But none of them are right. None of them are correct, because it's just all subjective. That is the worldview of unbelief. It is absurd. It is absolutely absurd. Turn the AC on, man. This is damn remote. Hold on here. Wait, I gotta turn the AC on.
Say something about what?
Oh, there we go.
There's a grown man downstairs. You don't know why. Hello?
Hey, man, are you a Christian?
Am I a Christian?
Yeah.
I go to church from time to time.
Do you agree that truth is that which corresponds to reality?
Wait, hold on. Say that one more time.
Do you agree that truth is that which corresponds to reality? Okay, he's out of here. I think I probably need to use. I think I need to probably use a simpler definition. Maybe. Do you think that truth is what is real? Yeah. I think I gotta do that. Drag puzzle piece. We have detected inactivity during your current live. Complete the verification to continue your live. Okay.
Yo.
Well, I'm here. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Are you a Christian?
I'm not the most religious kind of person, but I think my family is, yeah.
Do you agree that truth is what is real?
I mean,
if it conforms to reality, then it's true.
It better be. I guess.
All right. In your worldview, your perspective, how do you know what is real?
Being able to see it.
Okay. Good answer. If it is true that your eyes have failed you in the past, how do you know that you can trust them to tell you what is true right now?
I mean, I could see that my walls is blue, but like I kind of get what you mean, yeah.
So could you be wrong about everything that your senses have perceived?
Maybe not sight, but maybe like hearing. Are you Christian?
Yeah, I am a Christian. I actually think that unless you presuppose the existence of the Christian God, nobody has a basis for truth. Because truth is what corresponds to reality. And without presupposing the authority of God, there is no truth. There is no reality that can be justified. And when a question is asked, how do you know what is real? You're going to point to your senses instead of pointing to God's authority. And then when that's tested, in that, how do you know you can trust your senses? Are they perfect? You're going to say, no, they're not perfect. Well, how do you know you can trust them? You're going to say, well, I guess I can't really trust them. So, how do you know what's real? You don't know what's real, objectively and perfectly.
Hey, that's a fair point of view. I will talk. Have a good rest of your day, sir.
Yeah. Have a good one. Yeah. At least I got him to think, right? So if you don't trust your senses, and you have a very good reason not to trust your senses because they're not perfect. If you don't trust your senses, and your senses, not God, is your ultimate standard for what is true, then you don't know what is true. And if you don't know what is true, then you don't know what is truth. If you don't know what is truth, then you have given up truth. And you've proven my point that without God, there is no truth. Because of my point. Without the Christian God, there is no truth. So you have to presuppose the Christian God, or presuppose the concept of the Christian God, to account for truth. But if you're an unbeliever, what is truth? If you're an unbeliever, how do you know what's real? If you're an unbeliever, how do you know that you can trust the laws of nature, being as you think that the laws of nature are random? They're not governed by any intelligence. They're not governed by any designer.
Motherfucker,
Hey, can you hear me? Okay, we have a joker here. Okay, he skipped. Hey, are you a Christian?
Read the Bible.
Yeah, I do. I do read the Bible. Are you a Christian?
Read it.
I don't want to read it right now. I'm going to read it later. Are you a Christian?
Why?
Well, I'm trying to have conversations with people who are not Christians. Are you a Christian?
I'm a Muslim.
You're a Muslim? Okay. How do you know what's real in your worldview?
Huh?
How do you know what's real?
How I know it's real?
How do you know what is real?
In my religion.
Yeah.
In my religion.
Yeah, from your worldview, what determines truth?
Signs of it.
Would you say the Quran determines truth?
Yeah.
Okay. In the Quran, let me see if I can remember this argument. It says that Allah's words cannot be corrupted, right?
Yeah.
In the Quran, it says that Allah gave the gospel to Jesus Christ, right?
Right.
Or the Injil, you call it the Injil.
Yeah.
And in the Quran, it says that the people of the book should judge from that which is written in the Injil, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so my Bible, which contains the Injil, says that Jesus Christ died and he rose from the dead and he's the Son of God. In the Quran, it says that Jesus Christ did not die and he is not the Son of God. So if the Quran is true, which says that I am supposed to judge from what is written in the Gospels, if the Quran is true, and I do judge from what is written in the Gospels, then the Quran is false because the Injil contradicts the Quran.
How?
Because the Injil, the Bible, it says that Jesus Christ died, he rose from the grave, and he's the Son of God. But in the Quran it says that he never died. He never rose from the grave. And he's not the Son of God. It's a contradiction. Anyways, I can remember the argument from Saitem Bruggencate. What did he say? If the Quran is true, then the Bible is true. Since the Bible is true, the Quran is false. Okay, I got it. If the Bible is true, which contradicts the Quran, then the Quran is false because the Quran says we should trust the Bible. And if we trust the Bible and use it to judge the Quran, then the Quran becomes false. Or the Quran is seen to be false. Hey, are you a Christian? Okay, he's gone. I mean, there is activity on the live. I just don't have any guests, but I'm still live, aren't I? Yeah. I think I am still live. Yeah, I am still live here. Let me see if I can invite Chosen by God.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Are you a Christian?
No, I'm not.
Do you agree that truth is what conforms to reality?
Yeah.
In your worldview as a non-Christian, how do you know what is real?
By seeing stuff?
Okay. Have you ever had your sense of seeing fail you?
Yeah.
How do you know you can trust what you see as your standard for what is real? And what is true?
I don't know, bro.
So are you saying that you don't know what is true because you're basing what is true on what you can see?
You can tell when something is true when there's like evidence, be it, bro. Like I can say right now, I can see books behind you. Well, I can see you're Christian. That's I know because I can see.
Could it be an AI simulation?
No.
How do you know that with absolute certainty?
It's just a guess. Like I'm just guessing. I just know.
So are you saying that you could be wrong about everything that you claim to see?
Yeah, I could.
Okay, so if what you see is your standard for what is true, then aren't you saying that you could be wrong about everything that you think is true?
Yeah, like with anything, yeah, I could be.
All right, so in Christianity, as a Christian, we say that if you reject the Christian God or you don't believe in the Christian God, then you have no basis for reality and truth. And you're proving that by saying that you're basing your standard of what is true on what you can see, and now you've admitted that you could be wrong about everything that you claim to know from what you see.
Yeah.
Which proves the point that without God, you don't know what is true.
I think God is real, but I'm not Christian.
Well, you think God is real, but if you don't think that it is the Christian God, then you're left with the same problem that an atheist would have, in that you don't have any truth, you don't have any universal moral ethics, you don't have any. Right, go ahead.
I say I'm Muslim. That's what I believe.
Well, you're Muslim. Well, the Bible says. Wait, the Quran says that you should trust the Injil, right? And the Injil is contained in the Bible. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So if the Quran says that you should trust the Injil, and the Injil says that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, He died on the cross, He rose from the grave, then how can I ask this? If I follow the Quran by using the Bible to judge the Quran, won't I conclude that the Quran is false because the Bible contradicts the Quran?
I don't know, bro. Because you don't know, like, what if you said that the Quran says to follow the words of the Injil?
Yeah. But basically,
What if the Bible?
If the Quran is true, then the Bible is true. And since the Bible is true, the Quran is false because the Bible contradicts the Quran, because the Bible says that Jesus Christ died, that he rose from the grave, and that he is the Son of God. And the Quran says that he's not the Son of God. He didn't die, and he didn't rise from the grave. So if I trust the Quran and follow what it says, then I am going to conclude that the Quran is false because the Bible falsifies the Quran.
But the Bible got changed a few, the Old Testament. That's why, I don't know. Like,
if you study textual criticism, then you will...
I have a Bible myself.
If you study textual criticism, you'll see that the Bible can actually be trusted. It has veracity based upon the process of transmission that it went through.
How about this one?
Oh, you have the New World Translation. You got to get a new version, man.
Why?
That's a Jehovah's Witness translation of the Bible, and to prove their doctrines, they mistranslate verses so that they can prove their doctrines.
So this is a true Bible?
No, it's not. Any other Bible is a true Bible, not that one. Literally, not that one. It's like me taking the Quran and cutting out things in there that disagree with my beliefs. So what they did with that Bible in your hand is they translate verses to conform to their beliefs.
So you saying I shouldn't read this?
No, I'm saying get a new one.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
Fair.
Get another one. All right. Nice to meet you, man. Have a good one.
You too, bro. Take care. God bless.
I'm using the presuppositional method, transcendental argument. Oh, sorry. I was talking to somebody else. My bad. Hey, how you doing?
Who are you talking to?
I was talking to someone on TikTok.
Oh, okay. Are you on live?
Yeah. I'm asking non-Christians how they view reality and stuff. Are you a non-Christian?
I am a non-Christian.
Yeah. Do you agree that truth is what conforms to reality?
Yes.
Okay. How do you know what is real?
You really don't.
You don't know what is real?
I mean, you don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
So are you admitting that you don't know what is true because you don't know what is real?
No. Everything that... No. I don't agree with that.
Okay, good. I'm glad you don't agree with that. Oh, she skipped. I was just about to ask her, what do you know to be real? And how do you know it? Hey, Rich, you say through empirical evidence. Do you test the empirical evidence by using your senses?
Prepare for the devil and his angels. Look at somebody say.
If you test empirical evidence by using your senses, but yet your senses are not perfect, how can you know what is true from what is false? Because I'm sure, Rich, that you're not going to say your senses are perfect. Okay, those controls that you have, do you have to ultimately use your senses to use those controls? Which would still put you in the problem of uncertainty. And you're right, it is presuppositional. Thank you for the correction. Presuppositional. Yeah. If that was a correction, I stand corrected. I am a presuppositionalist. I'm actually practicing the method because I'm still learning about it.
And if you want eggs by itself, I can make your eggs by itself.
Wait, that's a good one, Rich. Your senses are corroborated with other people who also use their senses, and their senses are not perfect. So how do you know you can trust the results of people using their senses that are not perfect to justify what is real from what is false? If it makes no sense to you, then I don't know. It makes sense to me. Yeah, that's a good question. How do you know that I'm here? How do you know? Could this be a dream? Could this be an hallucination? Could this be an AI simulation? How do you know, Rich? Hey, how you doing?
Hi, bro. What are you doing?
I'm trying to speak to non-Christians about what they think is real and what they think is false.
You Christian?
Yeah, are you a
It's real
Christian?
or false?
Are you a Christian?
I think that Jesus is real, but
okay.
My mom is Christian.
Oh, hey, you got a good mom, man. You got a good mom. Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
Like,
Let me see, what did Rich say? The utility of what we do is enough. The utility of what we do. I guess you mean utility is the benefits that come from the. I put gas in a car, and through measurements, the car does exactly what we say it will do. Okay, so I think that you're saying the good results that come from the conclusions that we've made are what give you certainty. But even that, though, I mean, even the gas in the car example that you gave, no, the consistent results. Okay, the consistent results. You would still have the problem of looking at the results through your senses. And the problem with that is you don't know if everywhere that this principle is used, it always gives the same result because you don't have all knowledge, which means that you would still be left with saying that you could be wrong about that. And if that's true, then you don't know if what you are saying is absolutely true and universally true. Because it is my contention that unbelievers have given up knowledge because they are depending on their senses ultimately to determine what is true from what is false. I mean, my contention is wrong is what you say, but how do you know if you're correct? Is that just your opinion, or is it the opinion of the consensus that can be wrong? I would like to hear your answer, Rich. What is truth in your worldview, Rich? What is truth? I want your definition because I want to interact with your definition. What is truth, Rich? So truth is facts backed by empirical evidence. Okay. Can you show me empirical evidence for the statement that you just made? And if you can't show me empirical evidence for the statement you just made, is your statement true or false? That which is backed by empirical evidence. So wait a minute. Like I'm thinking this through. So that would mean that no one has truth until it is tested by empirical evidence or backed by empirical evidence. No one has truth until what they have is backed by empirical evidence. That which is in the natural world, right? So wouldn't that mean that class concepts and abstract concepts are not true because they are not backed by evidence?
Like a penalty, if you're big, you're gonna pay the penalty.
I have no idea how to drop from there. Okay. So, Rich, you said, because I love these conversations, you said that truth is that which is backed by empirical evidence. If truth is that which is backed by empirical evidence, aren't you denying that class concepts like logic, class concepts like math, and class concepts like the principles that we live by, like the laws of reason, are not real because they can't be backed by empirical evidence? You can't show me what a law of logic looks like. You can't show me what a law of logic smells like. You can't lift a law of logic. You can't weigh a law of logic. Because a law of logic, and by extension, class concepts, none of those things are of the natural world. Even the concept of a human being. Because we know that human beings are us, but the concept of human being is applied to us. But the concept itself is an abstraction of the mind. Aren't you saying that the concept of a human being does not exist because the concept itself cannot be backed by empirical evidence? You see, I mean, that's a lot of problems with that there. A lot of problems there. How do you get someone off? You're like, I'm still learning this stuff here. Still learning. Leave match. Hosts. Guys, I don't know how TikTok works. I literally don't know. I literally don't know. Like, there's someone on my live right now. I'm trying to get them off or get him off, but I can't. Wait. Don't know how this works. Don't know how it works. Hold on. Oh boy. I wonder if it's a feature that you have to qualify for. I do not know how to drop someone off my live. I don't know. Mirror, mute mic. Yo, Ricardo. Hey, Ricardo, can you hear me?
Yo. Yeah.
I can't jump off of the live.
Disconnect.
Yeah.
Disconnect.
Like, I figured out how to mute someone if they're on the live, but I don't know how to get them off the live. That's something I'm still learning, or maybe it's something that I have to qualify for. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm learning the transcendental argument for the existence of God. The transcendental argument for the existence of God. It's an apologetical methodology. Am I even using the right words here? It's a method of apologetics in Christianity that I think is the biblical way of defending Christianity, in that you don't argue to God, you argue from God. You don't start with the worldview that there is neutrality in that. You are going to step into a world of neutrality, and the atheist or the non-believer is going to step into a world of neutrality, and you are both going to evaluate the evidence and then draw conclusions about whether or not God is real. You don't do that. You presuppose that God is real. You presuppose that God exists. Because if you don't, then you don't have a basis for objective, absolute moral ethics. You don't have a basis for objective, universal, absolute truth. I'm not saying that you don't have truth, and I'm not saying you don't have ethics. I'm saying you don't have a basis for it. You don't have a basis for it. And as soon as you're asked the important questions about your worldview, just concerning truth, like, how do you know what's true? How do you know what's false? What is your standard? You gotta go to the ultimate standard, not the proximate standard, the ultimate standard. Because when you ask an atheist sometimes, how do you know what's real? What is your standard for truth? Some will say that which is backed by empirical evidence. That's not your ultimate way of knowing what's true. Because you have to test the evidence that is backed empirically. You have to test it. And what are you going to be using to test it? What is the standard measurement that you're going to use to test the empirical evidence that you're saying proves truth? Whatever the answer is, may be the ultimate standard or another proximate standard. Invite. Hey, Slimmers, Wagwan. because of the rejection of the Christian God, the basis for these things have also been rejected. Just something as simple as human dignity, value, and worth. Where does human dignity, value, and worth come from? What is the ultimate decider and determiner of human value? If you say that the ultimate decider and determiner of human value is the society's decision or the majority's decision, then if I ask you this question, you have to say yes. If the majority says that human beings have no value, is it right? You'd have to say yes. You'd have to say yes, it is right that human beings have no value if you say that the society determines human value, if the society says human beings have no value. You have to say. But I've never met an atheist yet, or an unbeliever, who agrees with that, which means that they are being inconsistent. If society determines value, if society determines human worth, and society says that human beings have no worth, then are they right? If you're consistent, you have to say, yes, they are right. But the fact that you won't say that they are right means that you're being inconsistent. Not only that, not only human dignity, value, and worth, which is the question of identity in the worldview questions. Like the worldview questions have to do with origin, the origins, where did human beings come from? It has to do with identity, what or who are human beings. It has to do with meaning or purpose. Why are human beings here? What is our purpose in this world? What is our purpose in the universe? The other worldview question has to do with what determines universal, absolute moral ethics. And the other one is destiny. What happens after we die? Is that the end, or is there something after? Is that the end, or is there something more? How they answer these questions determines what their worldview is. How they answer these questions determine what their worldview is. And what also comes into the mix is their method of epistemology, their method of their foundational method for epistemology, their foundational method for metaphysics, their foundational method for axiology or ethics, and their foundational method for, well, not even method, their foundational basis for the laws of logic, which we all use to dialogue or have conversation. TikTok said that, great job, you've gone live for. Hello, how you doing, man? Okay, he's gone. Now I'm starting to get cold. I need to get my sweater. Hey, are you a Christian?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? That's good, man. That's good. Keep it up.
Thank you.
I didn't get my sweater. It's getting cold in here. They have no guests. Breakfast,
Yo. For the girl in the my yard. Find to a while ago, I want to check it out, I pick them there, I skip there. Girl, them big in the body, you know, bro.
That is right, and the food of the man, yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah, man, just keep on skip, man. I must find one.
Believe, no?
Don't lose hope. Later.
Believe, no?
Oh boy. What's up here? Practice makes perfect is what I'm saying. Like, let me see here. So I have this book that I have this book. Bought this book. It's called wait a minute. I have this book called Hey Chris, I have this book, right? I have this book. It's written by a guy named Stephen Feinstein. It's called We Destroy Arguments, How Presuppositional Apologetics Empowers the Believer to Refute Unbelief. I haven't finished the book yet, but it teaches me how to cross-examine the unbelieving worldview and perspective. And I'm on here. Hey, what going, Daniel? Shred with D. How you doing, man? Their perspectives with logic and reason, and also using the foundation of the belief in God for my basis. Yeah, man, we don't say it's a pass through still and still, man. So take it easy, my brother. Bless your respect. But nobody is jumping on some people in the background. Hello, anybody there? Okay, they're not speaking. Hello? Hey, you guys speak English?
Yes, we are.
You speak English?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, good. Are you Christians? Do you agree that truth is what conforms to reality?
Yes, we agree.
Okay, good. How do you know what's real?
Which real? Real is the word.
How do you distinguish what is real from what is false?
Put our like wear video for the internet, like for TikTok or for Instagram, something like that.
Well, this video in particular is for TikTok. So I want you to. What's your answer?
Believe your God.
Well, I believe in God ultimately because He made me a believer. But approximately, I believe in God because without God, you don't have any basis for knowledge, for truth, for universal moral ethics, nor do you have a precondition for intelligibility. But starting with just one, truth. How do you know what is real in your worldview? Social media. I believe there is social media. How do you know what's real in your worldview?
你觉得什么是你认为的真实 I don't know.
Oh, you don't know how you know what is real?
你不知道什么是真实的吗？什么真实的？
So you're proving my point. You're proving my point in that without God, there is no truth, no basis for truth.
I didn't say that without God.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't say that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that without God, there is no truth. That's what I'm saying.
That is your point.
I'm saying that without God, there is no truth. And you're proving that point. You can disprove me if you get truth from without God.
他说你为什么就是你除了上帝以外的，你觉得就是什么是你的真实生活？我觉得他应该是想让别人相信他所谓的上帝。
Hey Chris, good job, man. Good job, good job. I'm going to the gym on Monday, tomorrow. I'm starting tomorrow. Hey, what? Sorry, say that again.
So you just want to use your point, like make us to be a Christian.
No, the argument I'm making is because I'm not trying to change your belief. That is not I don't have the ability to change your belief. What I have, the ability I have is to show you that your belief is wrong. But I can't change your belief. I don't have that
I can
power.
prove that our belief is wrong.
Okay,
we even
okay.
don't have belief. We don't have anything believe. We don't believe the God. We don't believe the Allah. We don't believe the Buddha. We don't believe anything.
Okay, let me ask you then. Let me ask you. How do you know what is real in your worldview? Wrong.
我觉得有点卡，我有点不想跟他。
Can social media be wrong, ma'am?
I don't think that's
Social media is perfect. Oh man, these I don't know if they can hear me. Are you saying that social media is perfect?
他说你觉得社会是完美的吗 ？Nobody is perfect.
Okay. So if social media is
Are you follow the perfect? Are you following the perfect? The world is beautiful because of nobody is perfect.
well, I'm following the perfect.
You don't follow the perfect, right?
The perfect I'm following is God.
You want everything is perfect.
The perfect I'm following is God, but you're not following God. So how do you know what you know? How do you know what's real?
To where I can touch it, I can feeling it.
Good answer. So if you can touch it, if you can see it, and if you can smell it, it's real, right?
Yeah, that is real.
How do you know you can trust your senses?
Because I'm every day living here.
Have your senses ever deceived you in the
I know
past?
what I'm like.
Have your senses ever deceived you in the past? Let me ask you.
Everybody have mistake in the past.
No, I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about you. Have your senses made you make a mistake in the past? Your senses.
Of course.
Okay, so if that's the case, how do you know your senses are not causing you to make a mistake right now?
Don't
run from the question. I want to hear it.
在过去中是有就是你认为的做错了的事情。我不知道，我才多少岁啊
？Hey, don't run from the question. I want you to answer. How do you know your senses are not deceiving you right now? It's an honest question. Come on, let me hear the answer. Okay, then. Thank you so much for your time. They don't speak English very, very much, so. But I hope for those of you who were listening to this, well, it's only one guy who is listening on TikTok. I hope that you realize the problem here. If you say that your basis for knowing what is true is not God's authority, but rather your senses and your reasoning, then because your senses and your reasoning are not perfect, you can always or Christians are wrong when you don't know what is true. You see, you give up the basis. All you Christians are wrong. And then all you got to do is ask the question, is that statement true? And they're going to say, yes, it's true. But then you back them in the corner again and say, but you just said that you don't know what's true. But again, I'm still learning the presuppositional apologetic. Hey, Chris, I do not think that you and I can have a conversation about atheist versus Christian and stuff. because we're gonna bump heads, man. We're gonna bump heads, and I don't want to bump heads with a fellow martial artist. 100 pounds. I don't think that you and I should bump heads at all. That should never happen. But I guess we can talk about the thing that we have common ground on, and that's martial arts. But we're gonna bump heads if we talk about religion, man. We're gonna bump heads. Because believe it or not, the way you talk, which is like forceful and stuff, and you sound like you're angry but you're really not, that's exactly how I am. And if you put two guys like that in a conversation, they're just gonna bump heads. They're just gonna bump heads. Trust me, bro. It's not wise. Hey, how you doing, man?
Hi, man.
Can I ask you this? Well, I hope I can. Do you agree that truth is what conforms to reality? Awesome. In your perspective and your worldview, how do you know what's real?
Damn.
It's an honest question, man. I promise you. Then wouldn't it be consistent to say that you don't know what's true?
Yeah.
All right. So, as a Christian, I'm using the argument from the impossibility of the contrary in that I say, if you don't believe in God, or if you're not a Christian, you don't have a basis for truth. I'm not saying you don't have truth. I'm saying you don't have a basis for it. In that if you were to be asked the question, how do you know that something is true or something is real? You're not going to know because there's no basis for it. So that's an argument that I use to prove that God is real. Say that the basis for truth is God's authority. That God's authority gives me a basis for truth. In that he determines what's real. He determines reality because he created the world and he sustains the world. Therefore, I can know truth. But if there's no God, there's no truth. You get it?
Yeah.
Easier than I thought. But I know I'm going to bump into a guy who's way smarter than I am. It's going to be very hard to argue the presuppositional method because I haven't mastered it yet. Hey, how you doing, girl?
What? Hello.
Are you a Christian?
Yeah. Oh, you have a podcast?
You're a Christian?
Yeah.
Good. Me too. Do you agree that... Alright, we'll get off right now. Stop. Alright, guys, it was fun. I gotta go now because I gotta go run some errands. And I'm gonna get back on this eventually. Maybe tomorrow, maybe later on tonight. Because I have to practice the presuppositional apologetic. Because I haven't mastered it yet. And I need to practice to master it. It's basically saying, if X, then Y. X, therefore Y. Meaning, if God exists, there's a basis for truth. So, when you use that apologetic, you immediately see that when the non-believer rejects God, they have no basis for truth. None whatsoever. And I think I've shown that in this long video. I'm still learning how to master it or learning how to be good at it. Right now, I think I'm the worst.